Day number 2. Day number 1 in the books. Day number 2 is going to be thrifting, making some money day. Right now it is around 10:20 a.m. in the morning. We're still working with hotel room lighting, so bear with me. I'm like hunched over next to like the desk light so you can at least can see my face. But I spent last night, actually I edited a good chunk of my video from yesterday's Oneness Boutique Jordan 1 UNC off-white drop. And so then I spent the rest of the night going through planning my attack of like flea markets, thrift stores, and like resale shops from Lexington, Kentucky back to Indianapolis, Indiana. And I picked out a total of 10 on the way home with a 3-hour drive that I might hit, maybe not all 10, but I picked out 10 that I thought would be like pretty much on the main roads back. So I didn't want to have to get off of the highways and drive like 20 miles out of the way to get to a place. I kind of wanted to pick spots that were like right off of like I-75, like just exit off and it's, you know, within a mile or two off of the interstate, you know, kind of make it convenient if I can. So let me kind of show you what I kind of got here. But I'm looking at 2 places here in Lexington I'm going to stop at still. I've got 2 places in Lexington, Kentucky. Peddler's Mall, which is a big flea market here, and the Salvation Army here in Lexington. Then up the road here, about 30 minutes, is Georgetown, Kentucky, maybe 20 minutes. I'm gonna hit maybe a Goodwill, we'll see. But then there's another Peddler's Mall, which I said is a big indoor flea market. And then a Habitat for Humanity, which those can be very, very, very cool places with all kinds of reused, repurposed items. And then moving a little bit farther down the road, we got Florence, Kentucky. I just threw in a Goodwill, but then they've got a St. Vincent de Paul, which is a resale shop, which I've had good luck with them in the past. But the main ones I want to hit today, honestly, are these 2 in Lexington, Kentucky, the Peddler's Mall, Salvation Army. I want to hit the Peddler's Mall, Habitat for Humanity, and the St. Vincent de Paul. Those, 5 are guaranteed stops. Then I just threw in some Goodwills. One in Georgetown, one in Florence, and then also once I hit the Indiana side, I got Batesville in Indiana, a Goodwill, Greensburg, Indiana, a Goodwill, and Shelbyville, Indiana, a Goodwill. None of these stores I've ever been to any of these 10 stores. So it'll be a first time thing for both of us, me and the viewer. So I'm gonna try to make some money today. Profit I made yesterday from just going to 2 Goodwills will pay for the hotel room. Today, I'm gonna try to find some stuff to pay for the gas for this trip and for like the 2 meals I ate, because I packed my lunch yesterday. I had food last night, I'll have lunch today. So I'm going to make about $20 in food and about $60 in gas. So I need to make about $80 more in profit. And then this whole trip is paid for. And if I can pull a profit on top of that, that'd be awesome. So I'm going to check out this hotel, get on the road, and head first to Peddler's Mall. I'll see you there. Here at the first place, Peddler's Mall. This place is freaking huge. It's like a big warehouse. This might take a while to go through. So I guess we need to maybe be patient going to this place. Keep an eye out for some deals and steals. I found some baby heat here. Here's some Royal One baby shoes. Some Air Max 90 baby shoes. So there's some heat here if you got the baby feet. Here's the wall of vinyl for everybody. I just glanced through all these, saw a lot of decent vinyl, but some of these prices are incredibly high. So that sucks. This place, there's actually 2 stories. This is going to take a while to get through. It's a huge place. Haven't really found a whole lot so far. Just some baby Jordans. Lots of 90s, like if you want to call it vintage stuff. Lots of just hodgepodgey. Holy cow. Look at this flea market booth. Holy hell, the vinyl. There's no way you can get through all this vinyl in one day. This is crazy. I think I've had enough here. It's just like the same stuff over and over and over, every single booth. Like the exact same stuff. And I got a lot of places to go, a lot of driving to do. So we're gonna head out of this place, skip about half of it. I just pulled up to the Salvation Army. This place looks like it was pretty much built, I bet you, back in the 70s, and it hasn't been redone in 40 plus years. The outside looks horrible. The inside, I'm kind of leery what it's going to look like, but it could be a place with some steals and deals, though. I don't know what to expect on the inside. Let's go find out. Here it is. This place smells really freaking bad. I mean, it smells like ass in here. It freaking stinks. Wall of bagged items. Really cheap items for like $1 or so. Their hodgepodge wall here is actually color coordinated. It's interesting. Your red, to your purples, to your greens, to your blues. Here in the very, very, very back of the store, doesn't stink as damn bad as the front or the middle. I'm trying to stay back here a little bit longer because being in the front of the store, I start feeling a little bit sick. Like being around the clothes up front, like I started feeling a little bit nauseous because it smells so damn bad. But I'm about to get out of this place because this place literally can make you sick from the smell in here. It's bad. Just got out of there. Right now we're 0 for 2 in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm gonna get out of this town. I'm gonna head up to probably Georgetown, Kentucky now. Hit up a few places there. I'm actually gonna skip the Peddler's Mall in Georgetown because if it's like the one here, it's just a bunch of resellers selling stuff for highest prices possible. But I'm gonna hit up, I'm gonna check my list, but it's a different kind of store. I think it's Habitat for Humanity maybe in Georgetown, but I'll see you there. Just got this Goodwill. There appears to be a Salvation Army right next door to here, right there. So this first, this place will give you a little bit of a claustrophobia. They got these racks like just a few feet from each other, like squeezing down the aisles here. Claustrophobic. They got a ton of shoes here. Nothing really good though, but they've got a lot. Here's first item of the day, $5.99. It sells for about $100 shipped on eBay. It is missing the tape cover and the power cords, but even if this thing does not work, I could still get about 50 bucks in parts for just this thing. But I'll go home, clean this thing up, try it out, and if it works, it should go for at least about $100 shipped on eBay. So this is a fantastic score. Just found something else, brand new seal for $5.99. This thing sells for about $20 shipped. So it won't be huge profit, but for only $6, there's a little bit of money to be made still. So go ahead, I'll pick it up. I'll at least double my money on it. Best scores of the day so far is this little tiny Goodwill in Georgetown, Kentucky. They've actually got some decent stuff here. Prices are good. There's a few things here I almost picked up, but it's too risky. But sometimes this hole-in-the-wall little tiny stores sometimes are the best ones. Just found this in this pile of games here. They want $3 for it. I can easily sell some in my shop for about 6 or 7. So not much money, but it's a double up. Brand new seal. Pick it up. Scratch Salvation Army. It's actually closed. That's why it didn't appear like on my Google search of thrift shops in Georgetown, Kentucky. And it just started pouring down rain, and right when I hit record, it freaking stopped. So strange. So I'm gonna try to find a second spot here in Georgetown, Kentucky. I think it's Habitat for Humanity, I think. Next stop, Habitat for Humanity here in Georgetown, Kentucky. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to skip the Peddler's Mall. I think I said it earlier because it's pretty much a big, huge flea market, and most flea markets are pretty much run by resellers, and most resellers like myself, we sell stuff for top dollar, so there's not much meat left on the bone for anybody else. So I'm going to skip the second Peddler's Mall. So I'm going to hit this Habitat for Humanity and hopefully find something good. You can find some cool stuff in here. Just a portion of Habitat for Humanity. You can find all kinds of stuff here to redo your homes, cheaper appliances. Lots of things get donated. But yeah, there's all kinds of goodies here. Like if you're trying to get some new shelving for like your kitchen or something, you usually find it here. Lots of like home, new construction, they'll donate unused appliances here. You can find some deals.
all cabinetry pulled out of new homes, like some of these new construction homes that wasn't used. You can get here. Didn't find anything in here. Had a lot of cool stuff though. If anybody has any of these stores in your area, I check them out if you're trying to remodel your home or trying to find any kind of anything to do with your home, with appliances or furniture or anything. Check them out. Habitat for Humanity, because seriously, you can find some like brand new items to redo your entire kitchen for next to nothing.
That is it for Georgetown, Kentucky. We're gonna head up the road about 50 minutes to Florence, Kentucky, which is just right outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. At some point, you actually cross through Ohio a couple times. Like you cross to get to Indiana from Kentucky, you have to cross through Ohio, like the border a couple times. It's kind of strange. So I might be doing that here in just a second. Probably will find out. But Florence, I'm gonna hit. I think there is the Goodwill and then the St. Vincent de Paul, I think whatever it's called, store. So 2 stores there, but about a 50-minute drive. I'm kind of happy to get on the road, kind of do some driving, get some distance between myself and closer to home, you know. Time jump. We are now in Florence, Kentucky, 50 minutes into the future, right in front of this Goodwill here. Looks kind of old, looks kind of dated, but that could be a good sign. We'll find out.
Here's a pair of Mizuno Wave Inspired 12s, size 11, I think. They want $6 for them. Pretty good shape. I can clean these things up, make these things look really, really nice. And I'm thinking I can get at least 35 to 50 for these on eBay. This will be a nice score. They have a lot of shoes here. Last stop in Florence, Kentucky, St. Vincent de Paul Donation Center. Hit this and head back north. Yeah, this store is pretty decent size. It's actually pretty nice. It's clean. Everything's pretty organized. This thing here is really nice. Dry fit Nike, extra large. But $18? Are you kidding? Wow. You can probably find brand new on sale for that price. Pass. Does not work. Hodgepodge. Not much. Did not find anything in St. Vincent de Paul, but want to do a little roundup so far. After Lexington, after Georgetown, after Florence. 3 different cities. I think total of like what, 6 stops so far? I think it's been. And so far I've gotten this Fostex thing, and if it does not work, it will still go for about 50 in parts. If it works, it'll go for close to 100. So I will just, as of right now, I'll just say 50. We'll just call it as does not work. And this thing, about 10. We'll say these 2 things combined about 15. So these 3 things, about 65 in profit, with the potential though of twice as much if this thing works, but we won't do that. And then these shoes, in the condition they sit, about 35. If I clean them up, make them look good, 50. We'll do low end 35. So with these 4 items right now, we're looking at about $100 in profit on the very, very low end. So my goal today was to get around $80 to pay for my gas for this trip and for a couple of my meals. So we've reached it. So we've broken even for this entire trip. Everything else I find for the rest of the way will be pure profit. So this trip will become totally free. Can't beat that. Fun fact for everybody while I try to safely vlog and drive. Right now I'm driving through Milan, Indiana. It's kind of like the back roads while I'm getting to Batesville, Indiana. But Milan, Indiana. Little history about this town. If any of you have ever seen the movie Hoosiers that was shot back, I think, what, the late 80s? There was the town in the movie Hoosiers called Hickory, the Hickory Huskers. Well, the movie was actually based on the Milan Indians in Milan, Indiana. And the roads I'm driving on right now, this is Milan. This is the actual town, the team that the movie Hoosiers is based on. Completely truthfully based on. Like the whole
movie is true, just the names were changed. Like the star character in the movie Hoosiers, his name, the star player, was Jimmy Chitwood, but his real name is Bobby Plump. Little tidbit for everybody. Driving through this town, you would have no idea that the movie Hoosiers, starring Gene Hackman, was based on this little podunk Indiana town that I'm driving through right now. You'd have no idea, but it's historic. There's a museum around here somewhere about the actual Milan Indians and the fictitious Hickory Huskers. The actual old gym, they actually tore it down. I don't know why, but the old gym that they actually played in got torn down. I think it was like back in the 90s, I think it was. I'm not sure why our state didn't protect it as like a historical site, because obviously it is a historical site, but because our state of Indiana usually protects those sites, but they tore it down. So if you ever wanted to go see the actual Milan gym they played in, it's gone. But the movie gym is still here. The gym that's in the movie where the Hickory Huskers played, that gym is still here somewhere. It's not in Milan though, it's somewhere else, close town in Indiana, where they shot all the scenes at. So that is still here. But anyway, wrap that up. Getting close to Batesville. Check in there.
Next stop, Batesville, Indiana, Goodwill. Everything in the store today is half off of all prices. There's only $2.50, brand new sealed. Sells for about $25. Definite pickup, good profit. Brand new with tags. Ravens, Michael Orr, only $2. Definite cop. This girl is having a half off day, so you just saw that football jersey and that Linksys phone adapter thing. Walked out of there, $4.92 is all I paid, and both things combined easily $40 in profit after everything's said and done. Good stop, very good stop. I think at least one more stop. We'll see. One more, maybe two. Next stop, Greensburg, Indiana. See what we can find in this one. Everything here is color coordinated. Green, blue, purple, and red. Not much electronics wall. Mostly leftover garage sale stuff people donated. Not much.
That store didn't take very long here in Greensburg, Indiana. Pretty quick in and out. Didn't have much. It was mostly just leftover like people's garage sale stuff they just dumped off there. Wasn't really anything mostly of value. Most stuff should have just gone to the trash. I got one stop left in Shelbyville, Indiana. Only it's about 20 miles up the road. That's going to be, I think, my 9th stop. I think I've got my list here pulled up of every place I planned on stopping. I'm stopping at every place but one, which was a Peddler's Mall in Georgetown, Kentucky. So almost got my entire list. So this should be my 9th and final stop on this day 2 thrifting extravaganza. So fingers crossed, last store, here we go. Last stop, Shelbyville, Indiana, Goodwill. It's been a long day. It's almost 7 o'clock at night. We started this morning like at, 10:30? So this has been a long adventure, and it is wrapping up. Last stop. Let's try to find one thing, and I'll be happy. See you inside.
First thing, Jeff Saturday Colts jersey, size extra large, $4.49. It is in like new condition. There's no cracking, nothing. This thing looks like it's never been worn. So this can easily go for $20-25. Nice score. And also, I found this beautiful thing. This Tony Stewart piece. It is freaking a crazy t-shirt. Front side. Here's the back side. That is a crazy shirt. No idea the value, but that thing is sweet. Looking at the books, and I found a nice little bonus here. Always look for autographed books because I collect them. I was looking at this Bobby Knight book right here. Turned the page, opened it up, and it's personalized. To Scott, Bobby Knight, and Bob Hamill. Bobby Knight with Bob Hamill. So that's pretty cool stuff. Found a Bobby Knight signed autobiography. So buying that for my personal collection. Nice score. That is it. Store number 9 of the day is done, complete. Day number 2 of the Lexington, Kentucky trip is over with. Got out there with 2 freaking cool shirts, an autographed Bobby Knight book, this Tony Stewart shirt. Interested in doing some research on this thing, see what this thing's kind of worth, because I'm not sure. It's a really freaking cool shirt. So I think all in all, pretty good day. The entire trip's been paid for, hotels paid for, gas paid for, food's paid for, plus some profit. That's all you can ask for whenever you're taking a trip. Thrifting paid for this whole thing, plus some. So it's awesome. So anyways, thanks for watching this entire drawn out video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. 9 thrift stores in one day through 3 different states. Pretty cool, right? So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Comment below, hit me up on social media. Direct links to everything's below in the description box of this video. I'm out.